Good morning, YouTube. What up? Good morning. Good morning. I'm doing my usual bebop bun this morning. Hi. Hi, sleepyhead. Thought I would share with you guys really quick before I head to the gym what I did this morning. So most mornings I don't like to put makeup on at all. I'll do my lashes and I'll put this on my face. I'll apply this oil first. So it is an argan oil. No particular brand. I just try to get as pure, straight argan oil as possible. I put it on my face. I do that tinted moisturizer cream and I literally glue my strip lashes on. I just like boop boop, put them on. I know how to do it and then I'm out the door and then I do my bebop bun. So I do the combination of these two and then I'll literally glue my strip lashes on and out the door I go. I do that just to give myself a little bit of a fresh face. And then of course my face has been so dry out here, so the oil and then that tinted moisturizer cream helps to give it a little bit more vibrancy. So, and then now I'm just getting my stuff together. I got my gym bag, typical everything I need to bring with me, like my bands, my hip thrust pad, knee straps, I mean you name it, everything's in that bag. I got my Carbolin, which is my liquid carbs, and BCAs, we're doing the peach gummy in there today. Water, protein, painting. I've been being artsy, so I'm working on 3 right now, but this is what the finished product looks like. Isn't that pretty? I used the mountains in the backyard as inspiration for this, but I am painting 3 of these because I'm going to sell them, and a lot of you guys requested. I went back to the store to get a bunch of these and they only have 3 left, so we're only gonna have 3 for sale. Alright, so we're going to the gym first, and then we're going to be doing a little skincare, makeup, hair tutorial, little video today. I haven't done one of those in a while, so we're going to talk about skincare, what I do, also Botox. We're going to do a hair tutorial on a braid that you guys really liked that I did on Instagram the other day, and then we're going to do a little makeup routine, just a basic one. Yeah, so yeah, I found this back way into the gym from my house. Instead of going the usual route, which I go through town, the busy part of town, this is like a back way in. And I found this the other day and I've been literally taking it to town, to and from town, back home, from home. Yeah, I absolutely love it because it's not town. It's not busy town. It's very scenic and it's a beautiful little countryside. Morning, handsome. You look so tired, but guess what? You get to come home to me. But guess what? You get to come home to me. Good morning, hand. Son. So I haven't seen Nick for 3 weeks. He's been in Idaho working with his company. So he finally gets to come home tonight for a 3-day weekend. Then he has got to leave again. But I'm just so ecstatic. I haven't seen him in so long. I miss him so much. In case you're wondering about the fit, this is Gymshark. I believe this is the Flawless Knit. I think this is Till You Collapse little crop hoodie. Just so you know, with these leggings, I'm wearing a size small in them, and I think if I was any larger than I was in my hips or my legs right now, I would not be able to get these things on. After I washed them, they like shrunk and they're just tight. So it's like I'm literally like pulling them up. Once they're on and I move around a little bit, it's good, but that is kind of more work than I wanted to be for leggings. Seamless leggings. So just a heads up with these ones. I don't know if it's just this color, this fabric, I don't know, but they are a pain in my butt to try to get on the first time. And once I wear them a little bit, they loosen up a little, but they are fairly tight. So I would probably go up a size in them if you get these ones in particular.
Flying so close to where we belong, and we're trying to go somewhere new. And I try to crack this iceberg open till it shatters through the ocean. I wanna make shockwaves. I wanna make shockwaves with you. Gonna move the ocean current till the waves flood what's been burning. I wanna make shockwaves. I wanna make shockwaves with you. And I know I'm only getting higher till it feels like I can walk through fire. And I know I'm only getting higher till it feels like I can walk through fire.
You know, when you guys are so excited about something that whatever task you have at hand, you can't even focus to get it done. Yeah, that's pretty much me right now. I'm just so excited to see my baby tonight. Oh my God. Hi, are you waiting for me? Hi, loves. Hello. Hi. Oh, come here. Come here. Hey. I washed my hair, I washed my face, so we can do makeup. The first thing I want to talk about before we get into the makeup part of it is, one, my eyebrows are microbladed. So if you look at my eyebrows, this is absolutely nothing on them. So I have very, very blonde hair, so not having them filled in like that, they were just almost non-existent looking, even though they were there. And then I was filling them in all the time, but then they'd either rub off or they just looked almost super fake in a way, or just too much makeup on my eyebrows, and I wanted just more of that natural look. So hence why I got them microbladed. It's been, I want to say about 7 months since I got them microbladed last. And two, so I like to do a self tanner, so then I don't have to put foundation on a lot of times. I can just do the eyes or just like this. So I have two options. I have this Norvell face self tanner mist, and then I also have this one that I got. To apply those, I'll usually do it with a beauty blender like this, and so I'll spray it on here, or I'll put the mousse on here and then put it on my face, and I always do it before bed. and then I wash my face the next morning. I like these two the best that I've been using these. It's funny because this one supposedly is specific for your face and it's not supposed to dry it out, and this one is moisturizer well, but this one I feel dries out my skin more than this one. And this is actually for your body, like not specifically for your face. So I don't know. But they're both good. I like to use them both. I'll go back and forth between them, and I like to use those to eliminate having to do foundation on my face. As I talked about this morning, I like to do this on my face as far as moisturizer goes. So it's just the argan oil. This is pretty much all I do. I like to always put it on before bed and also before makeup. Moisturizer on the face. I do have little pimple here and there was one here. I do still get those every once in a while. It is that time of month, so they always like to pop up every once in a while. Okay, so as far as any face regimen goes, that's pretty much all I do on my face. I try not to mess with my face or put too much on my face, too many products on my face to try to keep that youthful look or for wrinkles or for anything specific. I try to go as natural as possible when applying stuff to my face, only because it's just like anything else. Your body will eventually adapt and depend on that product or that whatever it is you're putting on your face, and you're gonna always have to use it all the time. And I'd rather just be as natural as possible when it comes to putting things on my face. I don't use any special face washes. I just try to go with like a natural soap. I go to a health food store. With acne, maybe one every once in a while. But I don't have a problem with acne because I do stay hydrated and I eat healthy, and I'm not constantly putting crap on my face that clogs my pores. And I'm also not I don't exfoliate my face. So I felt like when I was exfoliating my face all the time, I was kind of, you're taking that layer of skin off, and I felt like it was just, my face was like overworking to try to reproduce skin and oils just from what I was doing. So with trying to be as natural as possible when it comes to the products and what I'm doing in my face and washing, so I haven't had any issues with that at all. Yeah, if I'm gonna do face makeup, eye makeup, all of that, this is pretty much all I do. There are those every once in a while I will get way more dressed up and extravagant, but it's kind of rare these days where I will go a little bit more extreme and more intense with my makeup look, but otherwise this is just my go-to, and you guys requested a video on it. A lot of you did actually, so that's why I'm doing it. So 1, I moisturize my face. 2, I use these lashes. The first things that you're gonna need is Duo Glue. Mine, a little brush. It's easier to apply than the tube. And you'll need your eyelash curler. Now that I don't have eyelash extensions on anymore, I took them off, I wanted to break, so I do go to the naked eyes sometimes, or I'll put my strip lashes on. Then you just need a little tweezers. I don't remember where I got these tweezers from, but they are tiny little tweezers. Absolutely love these. They work so amazing for this whole thing. So the first step I like to do, and this actually makes it go really fast when applying strip lashes. And a little tip is how to get good at applying eyelashes. There is no specific way to apply. There is no one way that works for everybody to apply your strip lashes. There's some people that will apply them a certain way that I'm like, I just can't get it. I can't get it. And then there's a way I do it that works for me. So really my best advice to you guys, keep practicing, keep doing it, don't give up. Keep finding your way. You know, that's the only way you're gonna get better at something is if you constantly do it. Then you're gonna find your little niche, and then you'll be able to just, boom, do it and apply it every single time. Boom, we are ready. First thing you're gonna do, get your Duo Glue. All those are kind of getting tacky, I do just a little bit, I know, just enough to get them curling up. We are ready to apply lashes. I actually kind of bend it to straighten them out a little bit. And I start in one corner and stretch over to the other side, right where I want to place them. And it's amazing what eyelashes can do to an eyeball. I love lashes. I honestly, out of anything I would have to choose for my face is eyelashes. Absolutely love them. They're just fun. There's so many different styles you can do, especially with the strips. Again, I kind of go upward when applying and pressing down and just being really gentle. It's not about being aggressive and just like pushing it on there. Get your tweezers again. And with your tweezers, all you're doing is just kind of pushing it into place a little bit. Push up against my eyelash line a little bit. Push them up a little bit so it gives it a vroom. So that's why I like to apply the glue first and then do the little crimpy thing. Gives it time to get a little bit tacky, so when you do go apply it to your eyelashes, eyeballs, it's gonna stick and you're gonna be able to play with it still and move it around a little bit more than it just being too dry and it's stuck, or it's still too wet and it just slides around. Eyelashes are installed. I get one really important step that goes on before the eyelashes, but it's not a bad thing if you have to do it afterwards, but it is the shadow insurance that you're supposed to put on your eyelids first. Ooh. And again, I'm not being aggressive with my eyelid. That's the key to a lot of people when they are doing makeup. They get so aggressive with their fingers on their face, and that's where over time when you're doing your makeup, if you're aggressive with all this stuff, that's how you start getting either bruising or wrinkles or stretching of the skin. So don't be aggressive with your face. Don't be aggressive with your skin. Shadow insurance is applied. On to the next. I really love the Naked palette basics. It's this little one. I really absolutely love this one. I've been using it for years. It did break. I dropped it on accident, so this one broke and this one broke, but it's okay because I mostly use this one and this one. Then I have this palette here, the MAC shadows. So this one is called Floof. This one is by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this one is Fresh. Recently bought this kit, this brush kit that came with I don't know how many different pieces in this kit. So far I really liked this kit. I've only used it a few times. So far this one's good. So next thing we're gonna do is you need these brushes. So this is from the new kit that I got, the Lashylicious, and this is the E201 and the E102. Little flat. And this is a specific actual eyeshadow applying brush, and this one is a blending brush. So I'm going to just really generously get that on there. And we're gonna take the blending brush and we're gonna add more of those same two colors and just kind of blend up into the brow. This off, I usually have just like a little makeup remover cloth or spray, whatever, either's fine. So it is clean, Kit, the Naked. And we'll apply here. And we just go up. I like to go up into the brow here. I will take my blending brush again, and I usually will just kind of go over my eyelash a little bit to any eyeshadow dust that fell onto the lashes. So boom, eyes are done. I don't have to do much to the eyebrows because they are microbladed, but if you guys needed to kind of fill in your eyebrows a little bit, I like to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the brow definer. You can see there. And there's also the brush on that side. So usually we'll brush out these guys, and if you need to add color, you can add color to it. In my case, I don't have to because of the microblading, which is nice. The BB cream by Pacifica. In this case, if we wanted to add a little bit more freshness and a little bit more of the dewy look to the face, so if we have the moisturizer, then we add this. I usually will just apply some to my hand like this. I like to use this flat brush. This is, I believe, a foundation like cream brush that I like to use. And so in this case, then we'll just apply it everywhere. I usually do take this out when applying makeup, and I'm gonna be lazy right now and not do it. Okay, so I personally like to get my eyes done first before I even go to my face. Reason being, if I need to touch my face at all, I'm not smearing any of my foundation, any of the contouring or the highlighting that I've done, fingerprints, or if you do, once you do have applied your face and you are using any colored eyeshadows and it drops onto your face, it starts to get down here. That's why you get the dark look around your eyes, because then the shadow sticks to your foundation. In this case, if it was a quick day and I'm just going straight to the gym, this is all I would do. More fresh look, less makeup on my face, but my eyes are done, and so it just kind of brightens your look up a little bit. For the next steps, we are using this Pore Professional or Benefit. We have this LC concealer, and this is the medium. Just a little sponge like this with the angle. I personally like this. It is not wet, it is dry. And then this brush here, this is from Iconic, and it's one of those, I don't know, I honestly don't know what you call this brush, but it's great for blending. I like this, so I'm only using a small amount. And the only place I apply this is underneath my eye. Contouring. Now, everyone has a preference in which order they do concealer. Some people do it before their foundation, some people do it after. I have been doing it before for a very long time. I mean, I don't know how long, for a very, very long time, and I like it. It works for me. Other people have different preferences. There's no wrong or right way to do it. It's preference, honestly. Whatever works for you. All the steps end up being the same. So this LC one, oh my gosh. And I just kind of dab into place. Some people have a really fancy way of applying it. I just do it this way. All the spots that you would be highlighting. And I like to take this one, and then we're gonna blend it in. So after doing that, then I take this brush and we're blending. In this case, I am not going to be doing the dark contour at all. All I'm doing is highlighting. Again, I want a fresh looking, bright looking face. Already you can see how much that lightened up my face. We're gonna do foundation now. Now, because I have a tanner on my face, I wouldn't normally go as dark with my liquid foundation as I usually do, because this is the LC that I use. This one is Warm Ivory, this one in Sand. So these are the two colors I do. Usually if I don't have a tanner on my face, I will do more of the Warm Ivory with maybe a drop of the Sand in there to balance out the color. Best way to match your color, I always do, is start by doing one and you put it here on your chest, right here. And you see how that matches. If it matches, that is your color. And if you need to add a little bit more color, you can add more light or add more dark, whatever you need. So what we are going to do is one little drop of the dark and a little bit larger drop of Sand. Take a back and we'll mix it. It's like painting. But I recently discovered this one. This is the F101, and this is a liquid foundation brush. So I started using that. It blends really well, let's just put it that way. So I always go in circular motions. Always, always, ladies, blend down into your neck. Don't stop right here. I always go like literally down to here when doing foundation, so you don't get that cut off. Everything just blends together. Little tip, you guys, I love to apply my makeup in as natural light as possible. I'll sit at a window, I'll stand at a window, whatever it is to apply, because that is gonna be the most natural, best way to apply your makeup, so that when you do go into light, it's all blended. It's not like you did it in the dark and then you go out in the light and it's all just, what happened to your face, girl? So this is a highlight powder that I like to use. This is by Styla. I can never say that right, but it is this one. It is 10 watts. It's illuminating powder foundation. And this is C102, but I'm using it for that, so. So usually what I do is I am going over where I highlighted with the liquid and just kind of setting. And here is actually a bronzer brush. It does say that, and this is the F202. So we are gonna do a bronzing. So I like to use this Lorac Tantalizer. This is the Golden Glow. Yeah, so we are going to apply. So this is where I was telling you I didn't use the actual liquid foundation to contour, because this is already going to make it dark. And the best way to explain when you're applying your cheeks, think of a lazy J, like you're drawing a lazy J on your face. Probably most people will say this is sabotage, but I will apply, I use the same brush literally for this because I just want to get done fast. And I am going up into the areas where you would normally contour. Now this is the MAC 182, this little brush. I don't know, I've had it for years, and I go through and blend everything that I just did. Foundation brush, I think, 50 F102, MAC Studio Fix powder. Take this brush, this is the highlighting fan brush, and we are going to use Becca. This is Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector. It's opal. It was pressed, but I dropped it and broke it. So it's kind of like it's broken all over the place. So we're going to take this little guy and get our little shimmer go. Highlight! You guys, can you notice something different on my face right now? Something that looks a little off. Have you seen it yet? Do you see it yet? The brow! So, a lot of times what happens when you're applying your face is, makeup will end up over your eyebrows. So it's usually the very last thing that I'll do. So I'll take that brow definer, the larger end facing inward. And boom, there you have it. Brows. are done. We're all clean and sparkly again. Ah. So there you guys have it. It is my full face makeup. Yeah, we're gonna call it that. Then you've got the next level of full face makeup, which is gonna be more pop of color, more out of color, more contouring, a little bit more extreme. This is like what I would consider like my daytime look. A lot of times I do this during the day, and then I will wear this going out at night. It just keeps it simple. It keeps the brightness to your face. I don't like darkening my face down. I've done that enough times in the past. And so otherwise I'll do this look if I have the time and I want to add all this to my face. Otherwise I will just do the tinted moisturizer, eyelashes, sometimes not even the lashes. I'll just go naked eyes doing makeup, because it's like it's a creative side of me. I love being creative. I love doing the art of things. Putting makeup on is like art to me. So it just depends on the case and how you're feeling that day. You know, always do what you want for you. What makes you feel beautiful, and what makes you feel good. Own that confidence, girl. Makeup or no makeup, own it. Guys, it was a highly requested look. You guys wanted to know what this look was and how I did it, so I wanted to share that with you guys. All right, guys, this is my dried hair. So as far as this little braid style goes, it's best just to have freshly washed and dried hair. You decide where you want to part your hair. I usually always part this way. I take this, and what we're going to do is just, I mean, literally, all I did is separate it. I don't know how well I separate it. I'm not worried about it being perfect, so boom. You guys are just gonna need these little guys, clear ones. They're just a little, let's see how well I can do this with video. Is you're gonna start up, you're just gonna take a little section like this, okay? Separate it into 3 and overlap 1 and overlap 2, just like that. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm kind of freaking out a little bit because my baby is gonna be home soon, and now I look cute for him. He'll be here probably right after sundown. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. All right, you guys, thank you so much. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Share it, like it, subscribe. I will see you guys on the next video. Mwah!